one important question that people oftentimes are curious about is what to expect during the treatment. And a number of people are concerned when we talk about putting needles in someone and leaving them in for a period of time. So it's important to understand what kind of a process goes in during the initial treatment. One of the largest parts of that first treatment that you get is actually going through the diagnostic system, and that's a great deal of asking questions. You'll fill out a standard medical form like you do in any doctor's office, and then the nice thing is the acupuncture physician will actually ask you questions about everything that you've put down there. They're likely to ask you about your diet and lifestyle, your stresses that may affect you, and then when it actually gets down to the treatment, they're going to try to set a very quiet mood and something that's going to help you to relax. Once they get you on the table, they're going to swab some points where they're going to be putting in the acupuncture needles. Once those needles are inserted, they're actually left from anywhere from 20 minutes to sometimes even up to 45 minutes. Oddly enough, about half the people will actually fall asleep on the table during this process because they become so relaxed. So there's a number of different size needles that we may use. For those of you who are familiar with sizing in needles, the filiform or solid needles that we use are actually anywhere from 28 to 36 gauge needles. And as you can see from these needles down here, we have one part that's actually the handle. This is what the practitioner is able to hold on to. And then we have the actual needle. The sizes vary in length from fairly long for areas that are fairly deep to get down to where the muscles may lay, to various smaller needles, all the way down to facial needles that we can actually use for facelifts. A number of other techniques that may be used in the process is what's called cupping, and we'll have a series on the cupping therapies themselves. This is very similar to massage, and it's considered a part of Tui Na. Then we have a really interesting thing that you may experience in some of the treatments, and this is what's called moxa or moxibustion. This is the burning of an herb over various acupuncture needles or acupuncture points. So if you walk into one of the treatment areas and you smell something that smells vaguely reminiscent of marijuana, I can almost guarantee you the practitioner is not smoking marijuana, but is actually using the moxibustion on one of their patients. Usually it's the more advanced practitioners that are using this on a regular basis. So don't be concerned about this and enjoy your treatment.